Hey guys, welcome to the follow-up video to last week's video, where after wearing all of my clothing over the last 6 months, I now have a pile of things to get rid of, things that I know for sure I don't need, don't want in my wardrobe. So today, we're gonna do a bit of decluttering, a bit of closet reorganization, following up on that process. So if you haven't seen that video already, do go check it out. So this video is gonna be divided into 2 parts. This first half, I'm just gonna show you everything that I already know is going. And then for part 2, I'm gonna move over to the bedroom and actually go through the closet, do a final sweep, clear out anything else that I think I don't need, as well as pull everything out of the closet, do a bit of reorganization. So let's go through everything that I have already decided needs to go. Some of these things will just be donated right away. Some I will be keeping around for a clothing swap that I'm going to organize next month, and a few of them I might try to sell, but in general, they're all leaving, they're all going. So I have a lot more than I thought I would have. This whole bucket, as well as a handful of things in this tote bag. Now, most of this tote bag is from my costume closet clean out from an earlier video, so I'm not gonna rehash all of those, but it's just more than I thought it would be. So to my surprise, I did find a few sweaters that I just don't think I need. These 2 were hand-me-downs from my sister-in-law that I really like. This color is really nice actually, but I find that I don't like the way that it fits. So I do still have one of these exact same sweater in olive green that I'm keeping just because I do really like that color. But this one I am parting with, as well as this one. This one actually, I don't like the color on me as much as I thought I would. I like to look at this color, but anytime I try to wear oatmeal, no, it's just not it. So those 2 are going. And then this one I thrifted back in the fall. I thought it was really cool. I have worn it a couple of times, but I just, again, never really clicked with it. Like, I want to love it, but I just don't. I did highlight this little sweater vest in my last video as something that is going to go. I think it's just too 2020 coded for me. I don't know. I do still think it's cute, but I think it just doesn't go with the rest of my wardrobe. Just doesn't quite feel like my style right now. So hopefully someone else will love this, but it must away. Here's another sweater, just a simple black cable knit sweater, but it is just a little bit too small, specifically in the armpits. Like across the chest and the arms is fine, but it's really snug up in the armpits and that's really uncomfortable. So I just can't abide that. I just can't. This is a really cute little pink cardigan that I want to love as well, but I don't know that there's a place in my wardrobe for it. I love the color pink, I really do, but I don't find myself wearing it as often as I think I'm going to. This must go as well. It's so freaking cute. It's so freaking cute. Again, this is gonna be a theme throughout this video of like, man, I really like this item, but just because you like an item doesn't mean that it belongs in your wardrobe. And while we're on pink cardigans, I think this one's gonna go as well. It is a slightly different shade of pink, very different material, like a thinner jersey knit kind of material. This was a hand-me-down from my mom several years ago, I think like 5 years ago. It does come in handy as just when you need a cardigan, and if it's a lighter color palette I'm wearing, this goes with it, but I don't love it. I think I would much rather have a little white cardigan. That's something that I don't have in my wardrobe. I'd much rather replace it with that. I have been on the fence about this little cardigan since I got it 5 years ago. It's time to stop fence sitting and just make a move. I'm getting rid of this. I picked up this dress a couple years ago at, I think, my first clothing swap that I hosted, and I have gotten a decent amount of use out of it. I think it's very cute. I love the ditzy little floral print, and I like this shade of green a lot. I like green and I like florals. That definitely belongs in my wardrobe in that regard, but the fabric is horrible. That's where I really get hung up on it, is I just don't like the way it feels on my body. So as much as I like the print and the color, I just can't keep hanging on to this. Here's another dress that I have so much regret about. I have so much buyer's remorse. I think I picked this up back in the fall from Walmart actually, because I really like the mesh, and I think the pattern is pretty cool and kind of 90s grunge-ish. Makes me think of Willow a little bit. So it has a lot of elements that I like, but every time I try to style it, it just doesn't work for me. Something about the way that it fits, maybe also the color, it just wasn't working out. So I think I have to cut my losses. Just wasn't meant to be. I also have so much regret here. No, not regret. I think shame. Shame that I have tried so hard to make this work and it just hasn't. I have tried to dye this dress twice and I actually really like this color. I think the color the second time around is so beautiful and just such a rich, beautiful color. I really do like it, but when I tried to wear it, I just couldn't make it work. I think it looked fine on me. It wasn't so much about how it looked, it just didn't fit with everything else that I have. So I really don't want to try dyeing it a third time. I just don't feel like it. It's not for lack of trying. Not for lack of trying, but this has to go. What is this? Oh, this is a little basic white crop top that is just a bit too small and has like no stretch in the ways that I need it to. It has a little bit, but not enough. Can't have that. Another little white, off-white crop top that I just don't need. I just don't need this. I thrifted this a while ago and I've wanted to love it. I've wanted to make use of it because it's so cute. I just love the little star details on the blue velvet. I think it's really lovely. I thought maybe I could wear it as a pajama top. I don't think I'm going to. I've noticed that a lot of the stuff I'm getting rid of this time around is almost like shedding an old skin from a previous point in my life. There's quite a few things that are holdovers from like 5 years ago when I quit my last office job. This is one of them. I do like this blouse. I do like how this color looks on me, but again, it just doesn't really have a place anymore in my wardrobe. I don't need tops like this. I've been hanging on to it thinking, well, maybe I'll want to wear it because again, it is nice. I do like it, but I just don't need it. I just don't. Same with this blouse as well. I've had it for like 6 years at least. I've gotten so much use out of this, but I'm not using it really anymore. And I don't love the fabric. If I'm gonna wear a white button down, I have other options that I like better. So I think it is time to say thank you and goodbye to this one. This is a pair of just comfy pants that there's nothing wrong with them. Actually, they fit perfectly well. They're plenty comfortable. They have pockets. I don't know, there's just something about them that's just a little bit off. I just don't love them. Don't love the experience of wearing them. I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I don't need them. What is this? Oh, this is a plain black hoodie that I've been hanging on to because I kept thinking, well, it's such a basic staple item. Why would I not keep a plain black hoodie? I don't need a plain black hoodie. I don't really wear my hoodies all that often to begin with, and when I do, it's not the black one. Here's more shame, another thing to add to my pile of shame. These pajama pants that I dyed because I didn't want them in their original plain white form, and actually the reason I'm getting rid of these is not the color or how well I did or didn't do on dyeing them. They're actually not that comfortable. They just ride up and bunch up really annoyingly. So actually I shouldn't feel shame about these. It's not about my thrift flip or my alteration. They just aren't comfortable. What is this? Why is this in here? Oh, this one might just need to be thrown away because the armpit stains are pretty intense and I don't think there's any coming back from that. I've gotten a lot of use out of this and it shows. I don't think I would want to foist that off onto anyone. This might just have to be cut up into rags. But hey, I got a lot of use out of it for a little $5 Walmart t-shirt. This is a shirt that I technically like. It is technically comfortable, but again, it's just a case of like, if I have other options, I'm gonna reach for those other options. It's just kind of there. Okay, and then I've got a few skirts that I ordered from thredUP when I was trying to add a few more active skirts to my wardrobe, and they just don't fit right, which is a shame because I ordered a couple of the like quote unquote nicer brands thinking I would give them a try. They don't fit right at all. They fit really weird. And then also in this bin, I've got this pair of Oxfords that really I've been hanging on for too long and I just need to let them go. I'm not gonna wear them. I've been keeping them because I don't know, costume possibilities, but like I don't need them. These brown boots that I have worn multiple times. I got these really cheap on thredUP, but the very first time that I actually wore them out, they immediately started shredding. The plastic coating on them immediately started shredding, and they're not that comfortable, so maybe someone can repurpose them for a costume. Typically, I don't care too much if my shoes are a little banged up looking, but these are really bad. The last pair of shoes I'm getting rid of right now is, unfortunately, these cute little Mary Janes. They're so cute. They are so cute, but I think they are just a little bit off from what I really want. And they do just feel a little bit juvenile. I'm sure there's ways I could style them, but I just don't feel inclined to. I would much rather have something similar to this, but a little bit more of a square toe maybe, a bit more of like a chunky loafer rather than a chunky little Mary Jane. A little cutesy white top that is just a little bit too small. This is a mock neck black tank top that I just don't reach for anymore, really don't need. That was another failed thread up purchase. Some black athletic leggings that I thrifted for probably $5, which is not too bad, but they just constantly ride down and pull down, and I'm constantly having to like hoist my leggings up, and it drives me insane. I have a really hard time finding leggings that don't constantly pull down. In addition to those pajama pants that I just didn't love, I do have a couple of pajama shorts that I've had for a few years, and I think I've just been putting up with them, but again, they ride up and bunch up around the tops of my thighs in a really uncomfortable way, so I just can't do it anymore. I have to get rid of them. They're driving me crazy. This is a little thrift flip I did last year that actually turned out almost perfectly, like almost exactly how I had envisioned and how I had hoped. I think it looks really cute, but when I tried to wear it, it was just riding up, and just something about the neckline and just the way it fits overall wasn't working for me. There's a hair on my arm and I can't find it. So it's really cute, but I was too annoyed while wearing it to keep it. Another little crop top that I did wear a lot last summer, but I just don't really want to this summer. This is a little off-white button down that, I don't know, I've been keeping around because, like, again, well, it's a basic little button down. Of course I should have a basic little button down, but I just don't need it. And when I did wear it, I didn't feel like the color was the best on me. It wasn't horrible, but this particular shade of off-white is a little bit too off-white. Another failed thread up purchase, a failed thrift purchase. That's the other pair of pajama shorts I don't need. My overall shorts, I don't know why I keep trying to make overalls work for me and they just don't. Like, I so badly want overalls to work for me. Just one good pair, but I never feel good in them. So you know what? I gotta stop. I think I wore them to work out in the garden once and they were just annoying. I felt stupid in them all day. I think I feel like a toddler when I wear overalls. I don't know how some people can wear them and look so cool, and I feel like I look like a toddler in them, no matter what the length, no matter what the style. So I need to give up on that dream. These, you know what, I might not actually get rid of these. I'm not sure. My khaki green trousers. No, I don't want to give up on these yet because I think I'll wear them more in the fall than I did in the spring. These just feel like more of a fall pant, so I am going to hang on to these for now. But that is everything so far that I have 100% determined that needs to go. So now, ooh, I need to go. I have to eat some food and go to the dentist. All right, wish me luck. I survived the dentist. I don't entirely have feeling back in this part of my mouth, so if I'm talking a little weird, that's why. So now for this part 2, I want to do just a sweep through my closet and my drawers to see anything else that, after wearing everything, I really just don't need. And I want to try reorganizing a little bit because what I have are a couple of these little hanging thingamajiggies. Oh, have I cleaned these? I don't know. I got these from my mom. Actually, they look perfectly clean. But first thing for me is I want to take all of my stuff out, vacuum in there, and then as we're putting stuff back, we'll see what needs to go and what can be rearranged. So I'm gonna put on some music and let's get to it.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day.
Okay, we're gonna try this. So I'm just gonna start putting stuff back and see if anything jumps out as needing to go. I'm gonna trip on this at some point. My wireless mic broke and I'm not entirely sure how, but here we are. Okay, here's one that I probably don't need to keep. I do really like it, and I have worn it a few times. I really like it, but every time I've worn it, there's always been something else that could have worked just as well. I probably just don't need it. This is kind of redundant. I still am hanging on to this hot pink one though. Every once in a blue moon I wear it, and I think it's a fun color to bring out. Even though it obviously is a bit of an outlier, I still like it. And that's kind of a theme here. I mostly have neutrals and earth tones, but then occasionally there's just like a little bit of pink, a little bit of purple. I don't know, man. This one is tough because I kind of like this, but I'm also tired of looking at it. I don't feel like I'm ready to quite get rid of it yet, but it is on probation, as it were. I can't fold, apparently. What am I doing? I am going to put anything a bit more dressy or that I'm not likely to wear over the summer more towards the back. Why is it that everything I dyed this berry color is getting rearranged today? This one I'm not getting rid of. I do like it. I think it's very lovely, but I don't care for the silhouette right now, but I don't want to get rid of it. So I am going to put this in my small bin in storage of things that are to use later. I think there's nothing wrong with keeping a small box of stuff that you are not ready to part with yet or that you think you might like down the road, because that definitely has happened to me where I'm just tired of something for the time being or it doesn't work right now, but then a year or two later I do end up wearing it again or finding a way to wear it, and I think this might be one of those things. I feel like I'm hearing a lisp, a really bad lisp, because of the numbness in my face still. So I am so sorry. I'm gonna put this in that box of for future me because I like it and I don't want to get rid of it. I'm just not using it right now. I'm gonna put these blazers at the back because I'm definitely not gonna wear them in the heat of summer and I don't wear them that much in general. But I like them too much to part with them. Like this is for when I am the professor and class is in session, which is not very often apparently. I think it might be time to let this one go. Again though, it's part of that like old skin that I need to shed. My snake skin. I found a 3-foot long snake skin in the garden the other day. It was really freaking cool. So now I'm shedding my skin as well apparently. It still fits. It still looks fine. Looks good. I like it. So... Or I could put this in the for later box because I do really like it. It is really cute. Yeah, I might do that because even though it's, you know, I'm not wearing it right now, I do still really like it. The color looks good on me, the silhouette looks good on me, and it still fits. So this might be a for me later, or who knows, me later might look at it and go, nah, get it out of here. But that's a problem for future me now. All right, some of these things I know I'm not gonna wear in the hot months of summer, but I do not have space in my winter storage box. Like that's really just my bulkiest sweaters, and I'm not bothering with sorting through my winter stuff right now because I would hate to declutter a winter item right now in July and then when we get to the cold months be like, oh no, where is that thing? So I'm gonna worry about that box at the end of the year. You know what? I should just put the skirts I'm not gonna wear in the summer at the back. Duh. I can't follow you. Your heart beats just like I want it to. You want to. Whoa. All right, I need to do something about this skirt that I made a couple years ago, and I just keep fussing with the waistband. It just always fits weird and slides down. So that might need to go in an alterations pile. Most of my blouses should go towards the back. I'm not gonna wear them while it's 95 degrees outside. Nani? Another entry for the to wear later box is this beautiful off-white shirt, dress, baby doll dress thing? I don't know. I think it's supposed to be like a tunic top or a dress for babies. I don't know. It's really cute though. I love the little lace inlay and the bell sleeves. Like, ugh, it's just to die for. But I find that I really only wear it with my bell-bottom flared jeans. I have a hard time styling it otherwise. And because of the silhouette, how it like stops here and then balloons out, it does look a bit like a pregnancy top on me. Same thing with that pink one as well. Not a look that I'm going for when I'm not pregnant, so I will save this for when I am, I guess, or just down the road if I find other ways to style it, because I like it so much that I don't want to get rid of it, but I don't need it in my wardrobe right now. I might need to move this over. Apologies to my husband. This is actually another one that I need to alter slightly, and I keep forgetting until I wear it, and then I remember. I just want to add a little clasp at the front to hold it together so that it doesn't keep shifting around when I wear it. I actually kind of need to make an adjustment to this one also. It's not too bad yet, but some of the elastic around the neckline is starting to dry rot, so I was gonna try replacing it. Someone calling me? Don't call me. All my little white blouses, the best things to wear in the summer, unless they're polyester. Okay, so far it fits. I'm gonna switch gears a little bit and go through my drawers and see if there's anything that can go. I think there is. I'm not gonna talk through that whole process though, because I need to just be in my own head. I am an internal processor. So this is a chore, guys. So I'm going to sort through that and then show you if I come up with anything. And I'm going to try to rearrange it a little bit as well. I just am never happy with the setup in the dresser. So I don't know. I don't want to dwell on it too much. I just need to fuss with it.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And
I'm still figuring out what to do with my t-shirts and tank tops. Isn't that the case every time I do one of these? I feel like I have so many t-shirts. I do wear them. It's just that these drawers are very tiny. I don't know, and there's different t-shirts for different purposes, and they're all mixed together. So anyway, still figuring that out. But from the dresser, I have found some stuff that I think I really should part with. The first being this flannel that I just keep telling myself that, like, yeah, I'll use it, I'll wear it, and I have out in the garden, but I don't need it. Well, it's either this one should go, or this one. These are both flannels that I mostly just use as work shirts at this point. I just don't need both. You know what? Maybe I should get rid of this one because it's a little bit less sentimental. Because if they're both for the same purpose, and I really only need one for that purpose, then I should keep the one that I feel a bit more strongly about, right? But like this one I have no feelings about whatsoever. So yeah, maybe I'll get rid of this one. Okay, you might be safe for now. Who knows? Oh yeah, these are just a pair of casual little like athletic shorts that I bought at Walmart a few years back when I just needed something comfortable and somewhat modest to wear when I was nannying over the summer and it was so hot. Like I wanted to wear shorts, but I didn't want to wear my denim shorts and I didn't want to wear anything too short. So these are like knee-length athletic shorts and they look real hideous on me. I don't really have a purpose for them now. So I could probably just get rid of these. Another pair of shorts. I like these. They fit fine, they look fine, and actually I wore them for my challenge of wearing everything, said cool, they're all good, put them back in the drawer, but then I wore them again this past weekend on a Walmart run and oh my gosh, they were riding up so bad. I felt like I kept having to pick a wedgie and it was driving me insane. So as much as I like the look of these, I can't abide that. These jeans I almost got rid of in January and then I convinced myself to keep them and wear them and try wearing them more. And I did, and they're fine. They fit fine still. I've had these since 2018, 2019. I just am not in love with the style anymore. And what they've become because of that is just like the throw-on pair of pants when it's like, I don't know, I just need pants to get through my day. I think everyone needs at least one of those. You know, it's like I'm going to the grocery store, I'm going to the dentist, I just have to wear pants. And I would like to look a little bit more put together than pajama pants or sweatpants. So that's what I was using them for, but I have another pair, again, that I like a little bit better that does that same function. I don't know why these are so hard for me to let go of. Probably because when I bought these, it was like the craziest time in my life. It was when I was living on my own. Charles and I had just gotten engaged. I was working full time. We were both leads in a musical and it was just like chaos, but also kind of a really amazing time as well. So it's like, oh, these represent that time in my life. And that was pre-COVID, the end of 2019. These represent, I think, in a way, how the world was before everything has completely changed. I mean, nothing's the same since then. I kind of want to put these with the sentimental clothing because I do have just a handful back in storage. I'm thinking about it, but these don't need to be in the drawer. Okay, and then the last thing from the drawers that I have identified is the skinny jeans. Now I am definitely still keeping the black skinny jeans. I still like those. Every once in a while, those are the right option for an outfit, but the dark wash, like stretchy blue denim, I didn't really like these that much to begin with, because even when I first got these, I never loved that they don't have front pockets. Whose brilliant idea was that? I think it's time, guys. It's time to break up with my skinny jeans. Well, at least the blue ones. I'm breaking up with my blue skinny jeans. And then, because I'm a squirrel who packs away little piles of clothing all over the house. This box is from my drawer in the spare bedroom of clothing that I can't quite make up my mind about. It is the liminal space, the purgatory of clothing. And sometimes it does help. Sometimes it does help me to just take things out of the rotation, set them aside for 6 months or so, and then come back to it. And in that time, I've made up my mind. So from that pile though, oh wait, this was supposed to be in the pile of stuff that we went through in part 1. Okay, so I did not squirrel this away. I just put it in the wrong place. I wore this during my history bounding week. I think the style of it is really nice. The color is horrible. Again, this oatmeal color just does me dirty. So, and I don't love the fabric enough to dye it or otherwise alter it, but it just does not feel good enough for me to bother with it, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Oh, looky here, another oatmealish colored thing. I really want to love this dress. I really do. It's so cute. But again, it's kind of that oatmeal color, although it's a bit more peachy. It's like a peachy oatmeal color. Just, I need to stop trying things in this color. Well, to my defense, these two dresses I did get off ThredUp, and sometimes it can be a little bit hard to tell what the color is, like if it's gonna be an off-white or straight up peachy oatmeal. This one's peachy oatmeal though, so it has to go. This one I'm gonna alter. These two t-shirts I'm gonna alter. Here's another one I just need to break up with, and it's really hard because I really like it. It's so beautiful. Ugh, look at this beautiful dark green button down, especially the detail on the collar and the lapel, like the little embroidery detail. It's beautiful, but I just don't wear it. It is a bit big. I think that's part of the problem. I think if it fit better, I would definitely find more opportunities to use it, but this belongs with some hardcore vintage girly and not me. Why do I still have this? Why do I still have this? I'm haunted by this skirt. I don't know why it's still here. You know what? Maybe we'll give this one more summer and then it needs to go. Did I already talk about this in another decluttering video? I feel like I did. And then I just kept it in the Purgatory drawer and here we are again. Another thing that I really want to love, I don't love that the back is completely open. Like I just want to wear a normal bra with it. You know, maybe like the paisley skirt, maybe I'll leave it out just for the summer and see. This one hurts me. This one really hurts me because I had such high hopes and I failed myself on them. I thrifted this about 6 years ago and I initially bought it intending to alter it, never got around to doing that. And then I thought, well, it's a really beautiful color and I think it suits me pretty okay. Maybe I'll just try to wear it as is, but nope, I have never worn it. It's just been languishing in a drawer. So I am gonna put this one out at my clothing swap, I think. I just think it's a beautiful top. It deserves to be worn, but apparently I'm not the person for that job. And last thing from my Purgatory drawer is this little white dress that I painstakingly removed the ruffle around the neckline from last year, thinking that that would make me like it better, that was the thing that was making it difficult to wear. No, I think I just maybe don't like it that much. I love a little white dress, but I don't think this is the one for me. Should this be another one that I just put out for the summer and just only give myself the next 2-3 months to wear? Okay, so what I'm looking at as far as like maybe I'll wear them this summer, it's only 3 things. I might give myself like till the end of September to wear these, maybe. I don't know, I'm thinking on it. These might these might get like 2 more months of a redemption round. Okay, let me clean up a little bit, see if I can do something with these drawers, and then I'm gonna sort my piles into what's going away right now, next week, next time I go to the thrift store, what is going to the clothing swap, anything that I might sell. I don't think there's anything I'm gonna sell. And then anything that's going in my for later drawer. So yeah, let me clean up. I need to clean up. It's a little chaos in here.
Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
Thank you guys for hanging out with me today as I sort and reorganize my closet. If you made it to the end of this video, leave a broccoli emoji down in the comments. Thanks again for being here, and I'll see you next time. I feel like my face is really weird. Like, it's doing everything that it should, but it feels like it's pulling. I don't know.